There's an outside chance I might have told this story in Boston before, and if you've heard it before, I'm sorry. But fuck it, I'm going to tell it again. So when I was a kid, I used to go on a lot of kind of anarchist demonstrations because I thought that throwing bricks at the police was going to change the world. What an idiot. But anyway, so I did that for a few years, and I kind of got out of it after a while. And this was in about 2001, and it was the last last anarchist demo I ever really went to. And it was a thing in the UK called Reclaim the Streets, which was people trying to kind of throw enough bricks at the cops that they'd give up. I don't know. Anyway. By this point it was more of a social occasion for me. I had friends I wanted to see, and there's a demo going on in an area of London called Soho. So I went down and I ran into some people I know, and we threw bricks at people and waved banners, and it was cool. Anyway, then the police in the UK have this tactic called kettling. I don't know if they do that here. Basically what it means is they trap you in a small space and they make you stand there for about 10 hours and they don't let you piss. And obviously you need to piss, so you do, and then they arrest you for pissing in public. It's basically a way of trying to annoy people out of going on protests. It's quite effective, I should add, as well. Anyway, so I was standing on the sort of crossroads at the sort of intersection, just hanging out, you know, just chucking a couple of bricks in. How are you doing? Yeah, good. The coppers drove a line through like one corner of the intersection of like riot cops. And then they did the next one as well, and I realised what they were doing. They were going to kettle us in this thing, and I thought, oh, man, I've got fucking better things to do with my life than stand here not pissing for 10 hours. I don't even care about anarchism anymore. And they did the third one, and I was like, fuck, gotta get out of here. So I was making for the exit, the last available exit, and I didn't make it, and this line of, you know, plastic shields and visors and shit, bam, into the wall, I'm done, I'm trapped in this little square, and I turned on my heel and ran into my ex-girlfriend, who instantly said, oh, you haven't fucking called me in a while, have you? I was like, oh my god, I'm trapped with you for 10 fucking hours. I can't even take a piss. And it was really quite a disastrous situation that someone had been avoiding for a while. So I kind of had this awkward, like, oh yeah, sorry, I lost my phone, changed my phone number, died. You know, a series of excuses, all of which were bullshit. And I meant to get breaking the conversation. I went over to the cops, and I found the chief copper, who was identifiable by his bright plumage. And I went over and found him, and I said, listen mate, I've got to get out of here, like now. And he said, I know, that's the point. Fuck you. Go away. And I said, no man, you don't understand. And I told them the whole story about my appallingly awful relationship with this woman. And most of which was my fault, I should add at this point. I was young and idiotic. I was an anarchist, I mean, what do you want? Anyway, and I sort of told him this whole story about how awkward it was. She was there and I hadn't seen her in like a year. And he listened to the whole thing and he looks around. This is a true story, by the way. He looked around and he went, all right, play along. And I said, what? And he hit me in the head with the shield. I'm down on the ground, and he made a gap in the line. He grabbed me by my shirt collar and pulled me through the line. He picks me up and starts running. He's holding the back of my t-shirt, and it's pulling it forward in such a way that my arms are like this. So I'm running bent double like this, going, down the street, right? And he's going, blah, 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 or whatever it is that riot cops say when they're angry. Well, I genuinely thought he was going to beat the living fuck out of me because it was like her mate or just a militant feminist policeman, if such a thing exists or something like that. And we ran down the street to the first side street so that we were out of sight of all the other cops and demonstrators. And I'm thinking to myself, he's gonna beat me to death. This is how I die. Shit, I have so many other things I was planning on doing. Anyway, we got around the corner and he pulled me close to him. I swear to God this is true. Plastic visor, I can see his eyes. And he goes, all right man, fucking run. Which is proof that not all coppers are bastards. And that's sort of what this song is about. It's got nothing to do with this song, but fuck it, it's a good story. This song's called Love Iron Song. Told me that life was just a list of disappointments and defeats, and you could only do your best. And I'd say, well, that's a fucking cop-out. You're just washed up and you're tired. And when I get to your age, well, I won't be such a coward. But these days I sit at home. I'm known to shout at my TV. And punk rock didn't live up to what I thought that it could be. And all the things that I believed when I was a kid, when I was young. And just coasters for beers and clean surfaces for drugs. And I packed all my pamphlets and my bottles at the back of the shelf. I haven't played this song in ages. I need your help with the lyrics occasionally. So it was bad enough, the feeling on the first time it hit, when you realize that your parents, so that the world will go to shit, that the values and ideals for which many had fought and died and been killed off in the committees and left to die by the wayside. But it was worse when we turned to those kids on the left and got let down again by some poor excuse for protest, yeah, by idiot fucking hippies in 50 different factions who were locked inside some kind of 60s battle reenactment. So I hung up my banner in disgust and I head for the door. Oh, but once we were young and we were crass enough to care. But I guess you live and learn. We won't make that mistake again, no. Oh, but surely just one day, yeah, we could fight and we could win. If only for a little while. We could insist on the impossible. Well, we've been a good few hours drinking, so I'm gonna say what everyone's thinking. If we're stuck on this ship and it's sinking, then we might as well have a parade. Cause if it's still gonna hurt in the morning, and the better plans yet to get forming, then where's the horseman in the evening, invading the old barricades? So come on, old friends, to the streets. Let's be 1905 and not 1917. Let's be heroes, let's be martyrs, let's be radical thinkers who never have to test our beliefs through their dreams. Let's divide up the world into the damned and the safe. Then right to the valley, like the old Red Brigade, and straighten our backs and we won't be afraid. Now celebrate our death with the best of parade. So come on, let's be young, let's be crass enough to care. Let's refuse to live on. Let's make a lot of mistakes again. Yes. And darling, just for one day, yeah, we could fight and we could win. If only for a little while. We could insist on the impossible. Leave the morning to the morning. Yeah, pain can be killed with aspirin tablets and vitamin pills. But memories of hope and of glorious defeat are a little bit harder to beat.